Hello, gamers, and welcome to the fourth episode of League of Leviathan, the Kings of Slam. I am Joey Blackwell, and I'm here with the amazing player, Mr.
Mr. Andrew Whipple, I guess. And listen, I'm not that amazing, all right? I had a pretty good game, but you'll
I,
see in the video.
I don't know, you did something pretty unique down there.
Well, why don't we show it off? What do you say?
Yeah, it sounds good.
It looks like Jarvan is a powerhouse jungler, as we all know, but you did a exceptional job at this ganking process here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jarvan's EQ combo, it gives a free knockup, which is hard crowd control, cannot be really reduced by tenacity. And then you had Alistar down there, who has another knockup. It wasn't really fair for Ashe in this situation.
A lot of people underestimate the power of Pantheon bottom lane, especially if he's coupled with someone like Alistar.
Yeah, Alistar has heals, and this Nunu, he it wasn't an ideal lane for Nunu and Ashe, but Pantheon bot actually has a lot of harass that he can bring to the table, which is ideal for these 80 against these ranged 80 carries.
Well, as you're seeing here, the beginning is very tough. The lane is almost always pushed. You have to take those hits to get those last hits. Otherwise, you're just going to have a bad later game. But it is a rewarding experience if you can tough it out.
Definitely. It turned out to be one of the most fun games I've played in a very long time. So here we see me pulling off a pretty successful Jarvan gank. We got Nunu to low health, but you decided not to let him get away.
Definitely not. No, it was a little off, but I just decided, hey, I've already got my Aegis on there. I don't know what Ashe is going to do, and bam. Again, it's very important to be patient if you're a Pantheon player. You can avoid lots of damage, but when you're under fire like this, and for some reason this team wasn't that smart about their ganks underneath the tower,
Yeah.
if you're good enough, especially with a player like Alistar, you can avoid all of this.
Yeah, as you see here, Lee Sin finally just decides to give in and focus on Alistar, which didn't get him a kill and almost got him killed for it. So patience really is a virtue here. Whenever I'm playing jungler, I like to be taken seriously. So when this Nunu started dancing, he had to go. So I DQ in, and I just barely missed him, but I decided, you know what, I'm going all in, and I dropped my ultimate on Ashe.
Great Cataclysm for sure.
So here we see me harassing bot lane again, chaining my knockup with Alistar's knockup with Pantheon Slam with Morgana. It just wasn't a good day for their bot laners.
It was pretty impressive. It's never a good thing when you can't get the dragon fully, and unfortunately we do get pulled into a team fight here, and you just don't realize how much Karthus' Defile does when the whole team is just sitting in it.
Yeah, you can see there our health bars are slowly ticking down, and then the Requiem comes out, and only Pantheon is left alive. So our Alistar gets caught out trying to drop some wards around the dragon pit, and I decide I'll be a hero and come in and save him.
Nice interrupt on Nunu's ultimate there.
Yeah, definitely. It canceled some of the damage that Alistar would have taken. And after that, we got the follow-up. Darius jumped into the fight and started swinging his sacks around, slamming everybody. It turned out great for us.
And that's why Darius is somebody that's really good to always be fed to, because he's constantly pulling people in, and that Noxian Guillotine is sickening.
It really is. True damage everywhere. It's not even fair.
Okay. Sometimes you need to lead a team fight away. Even if someone like Alistar is getting hit, it's not that big of a deal because of his ultimate. And you just jump right in there and you innately know, hey, this has got to happen right now.
Yeah, I saw a few low health people. I saw Darius lingering on the side with just enough mana for his ultimate, so I figured let's get in there, let's get some kills, and hopefully nobody will die. And sure enough, nobody on our team went down here.
It was extended for a little bit, and Darius does get killed right there, but we're unable to finish off Karthus, believe it or not. But it was a very good team fight overall, and it could have been a lot worse for us.
Definitely. So here we see another team fight on mid. I decided to jump into the team fight as I always do. I'm tanky enough to absorb some damage, and I
Cataclysm
on everybody. I catch everybody in it. It's a great feeling. Morgana follows it up with her ult, and then here comes Andrew the superhero.
jumping in to kill Pantheon with that explosion. Man, that feels so good. Props to you for waiting and using that smite. I can't believe Karthus let in with Requiem. That's the worst thing. But that is an ideal steal right there. My goodness.
Definitely. I honestly didn't even think I was going to take it. It was just a risk I decided to go for. And for some reason, their Lee Sin didn't smite the dragon, so we got it.
And it was a good Morgana ultimate. You did decide to go back in to just try and get a little knockup. Maybe not the greatest decision, but you wanted to be there for the team. And then I decided to come in for cleanup.
Yeah, support Jarvan. It worked for me, so why not?
This was the best part, though. This Renekton, he's innately tanky, decides, all right, I'm going to take Pantheon for a ride. And then he realizes that is probably not a great idea.
He forgot that you had a stun, and you get him for it.
Oh yeah, I still had the flash up, and Pantheon automatically crits when you're below, I believe, 10% health.
I'm not sure if their Nunu was out here to ward or if he was just being a little odd, but we caught him in the bushes and we decided to make it pay for him. I missed my EQ, but we still get the follow-up.
Yeah, by the time we got into the team fight, it was already back there, and Lee Sin did a premature roundhouse kick.
Yeah.
And we really made their team pay right here.
So here you see our Morgana player catching Karthus just as we take his tower, and I follow up, Darius follows up. The Kings of Slam strike again.
And Morgana lands an absolutely wonderful stun or snare right there. And you just dive in and let everybody know, hey, you can't do this. Unfortunately, though, this is where it went bad. You had a decent Cataclysm, but we all just didn't jump in. We didn't focus correctly. Look at Ashe right there with like 1 health, and they cleaned us out.
Yeah, it turned around for us. Karthus' damage. It all added up over time, but it wasn't the end of the game, so no big deal.
At this point in the game, I knew that we could win. When I saw Lee Sin escaping, and I was hoping that you'd catch him, which you did, but as you know, as a Lee Sin player, the ward hopping and flash, I thought he was gone.
Yeah, he can be hard to catch. Fortunately, you get in there with your stun, and I decide I'm not going to let you get away twice. I drop my Cataclysm on him. Darius takes him out with another slam.
Another slam. He's just absolutely incredible at this point. Nobody can get away from him.
So here we have yet another team fight on mid. We have Pantheon skirting around on the sides, looking for the best place to come in and dunk everybody, and me initiating my fights as we know that I do. But at the end, I make a bit of a crucial mistake.
You'll see it in just a minute. But we cleaned house right there. I immediately jumped in with Grand Skyfall, and there's Karthus. He uses Requiem, and then there's Joey, who forgets Karthus is there and dies.
I had a cocky moment. We were doing great in the game. The Kings of Slam were completely in effect, so I decided to start typing, and Karthus didn't let me live for it.
So there it is, Joey. Episode 4 in a nutshell, or a slam dunk, I suppose.
Definitely. We actually planned this team out in the Champions Select, and it worked out exactly how everybody hoped. You know, we wanted to make sure we brought you guys some very compelling victories, and here you go.
You didn't believe in Pantheon bottom lane, though.
I didn't. You turned me into a believer. I'll admit it. I didn't see it happening. I thought Ashe had too much range, but you proved me wrong.
It doesn't always work. It's very difficult, but it has a huge payoff, and everyone came together. We had decent crowd control. You jungled very well. Morgana had some clutch ultimates. Overall, it was a fantastic game.
Definitely. Hopefully the next time we do it, will go just as well.
I hope. And you guys can be there for Game 5. We should be shooting at some point coming up here, so make sure you tune in to our Twitch TV station. We need some subscribers. We want your opinions. There's a lot of stuff that we need to keep on doing, and thank you for your support and your comments. Until next time.
All right, we'll see you guys in the next episode.